questions.
Coach, early on, what did you see Wake Forest offense on film? What kind of problems did it present for you guys?
Well, I think looking at Wake Forest, certainly they've got two quarterbacks, both pretty athletic quarterbacks that run the football. I think what they've done since last year, they've certainly upgraded their receiving core, pretty talented receiving core, so it's a lot of big, long receivers out there. And, they have a good system. They have a good system. I don't think they have two quarterbacks. Both of them can run, so we got to be conscious of that.
Obviously, the system's different since you were there, but do you know much of the personnel? Does that help you a lot?
I think there's a good portion of the personnel that's there. Obviously, I had a little bit better familiarity with the defensive personnel, but certainly some of the young offensive personnel I am familiar with, yes.
In terms of the defensive personnel, I know they have a lot of juniors, seniors, even grad students, some of them going back to the secondary. Did you recruit a fair amount of those?
Some of them, yes. Some of them, yes. Good kids, just like our kids. Good kids, and some of those. There's a half a dozen starters right now that were with us when we were at Wake.
Coach, with Crawford making Big Ten co-freshman, just thoughts on his development. What's his ceiling?
Well, it's exciting to see these freshmen. Jamil Cook is a guy that started for the first time at safety, and was one of our top lead tacklers. Probably graded after best and second, but obviously Jonathan Crawford made two huge plays back-to-back for us. And was our defensive player of the week, and I think rightfully so, was the freshman of the week in the Big Ten. So it's exciting to see him continue to develop. His open field tackling has improved, and he just gets better week to week.
What allowed him to make those two plays? I mean, was it a read? Was it jumping around?
I think just from the standpoint of athleticism, I think Coach Shelby did a great job back there preparing those young kids. One of them, I think he was a middle third, covers a lot of ground as a middle safety, deep third safety. And one down towards our goal line, he was a deep third safety and came over the top. And on the second one, he was in man coverage and undercut a corner around.
How do you think Pete and Chase did in the first game back?
I think both of them were a little rusty, from the standpoint. I don't think Chase had really practiced a full practice before we put him in. And so it's exciting to see both of them back there because they are two dynamic players for us, have a lot of good game experience, and just see both of their roles continuing to develop. And I think their leadership should stand out this week.
What was the issue that Chase overcame? Was he full gun now?
Yeah, he just had an injury issue with his knee, but obviously you could see he was full go last week, and so we don't anticipate any issues.
Personally, is this a game you look forward to, or would you just get this over with and move on?
Yeah, honestly, it's just another game. I think it'll be different, just going back to somewhere you've been for 7 years in the past, but. Really just looking at that opponent, it's really not any different than probably the first three.
Do you have any recommended restaurants?
Recommended restaurants? There's a couple of nice restaurants. I'll get with you on that one.
Now, Ralph Green's lineup on no start lately. What have you seen from that line from three of them and here in game play?
I think all three of them are very active. Ralph and Darius have done a nice job penetration, getting in the backfield, and Nick, with his athleticism at the position we're playing him at, I think has done some really good things. I'm disappointed we haven't had more sacks. That's something we need to work on. Quarterbacks can get the ball out quicker. We've done a decent job batting the ball down. We've got big kids up there that get their hands up and need to continue to do that as well. But we really need to improve on finishing off and be able to get more sacks.
You keep talking about athleticism, but is that the big component behind the increase in the amount of turnovers you guys have been able to get? I
would think so. If you look at where we got our turnovers from, it's been in the secondary, and that's where some of our we continue to upgrade our athleticism back there with some of the young kids developing turnovers. I think we've been able to get some pressure that have created some quick throws. I think, for instance, the corner route that Crawford picked off, Ralph Green was right in the throwing lane and had that big old paw up there, so I think it may have, I think impacted the throw of the quarterback. And it was a talented quarterback last week, so to be able to get two key interceptions from him is important.
What kinds of things can you guys do, or have you talked about doing to try to get more pressure? I mean, is it just keep doing what you're doing?
I think we need to keep doing. We've been able to pressure with 5. We've been able to rush forward. And some of our best pressures and sacks have come out of a 4-man rush. So we just need to continue to Shaw, Mangieri, Latham, and Green being able to, for those 4 to create pressure. And pick our spots, obviously, when we need to bring more than 4.
Do you think you can, I mean, it seemed like in the second half, you guys made Downey a little bit more uncomfortable. I don't know, Jonathan Cross in the second pick, it looked like he had to kind of step up a little bit because the rush came in. He did that 1 second was all gone from the
He did, and I mean, about that particular man, Jerry made him step up. Green was right there with a hand in the face, and so just to be able to get him off the spot, I think was important for him. When he got his feet set, he was pretty darn accurate, pretty good. But whenever we had to get him moving off his spot, we had some success.
And the secondary, work in progress, is progressing. Are there any specific areas that you really need to see progress? What areas specifically you need?
Well, I think as we start to get some guys back, Chase Dutra, the dynamics back there with guys in the positions they're going to play and get more. Jamil Cook had not played much safety, and so be able to utilize him more back in the secondary and be able to get different packages in at times. We were able to do some nickel with Jamil, and hopefully we'll be able to do some different things. Coming up down the road, be able to get different combinations back there. Being able to play a lot of guys has helped us, and we need to continue to do that.
Tyler Green's a guy that you guys were high on, and he got banged up early in camp. Is there still a chance for him to get?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Tyler Green's a guy that right now has been redshirted, but any of our young kids, we actually get to spend more development time. Yesterday in practice, when we practiced Sunday, we get to spend a lot of time with those young kids, and so guys like Brandon Wilson, Tyler Green, guys who came in with some high expectations, they still could play.
Coach Wilson was saying he wants a little bit more out of some of the true freshmen in terms of the scout team. Is that something that you're noticing that you want maybe a little more out of some of those redshirt guys?
I think so. Coach does a great job in highlighting and rewarding those guys each week that are great scout team players. Guys like Brandon Wilson, a young freshman, did a nice job. And so, from an incentive standpoint, certainly trying to get those guys to give as good a look. They do a great job as far as watching the opponent's film, whether it's yesterday, tomorrow morning, just being able to, it's a very important part of those young freshmen who we're still trying to develop and still could play. But right now their role is to give us a look on our opponents.
Is there any reason why the team in general has played better in the second half? Certainly the defense has too. Defense has made plays down the stretch. Any particular reason for that? Is it partly freshmen settling into the game?
I think our guys, they have a confidence at halftime, even though it didn't look great at halftime on Saturday. They had that look, that resolve, that, not a panic look, and it's hopefully good down the stretch. We've been in situations where we've been behind and we came back and played. I think most of the game, all 3 games we've had, we've played pretty solid coming out of the gate in the second half. And so I think that'll be something that our kids, once you do it over and over, they kind of expect to play well in the third quarter.